the most tremendous new musical experience you can have.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Logan, and I'm here bringing y'all this review to this newest Pop Smoke project called Meet the Woo 2. Now, for those of you who don't know who Pop Smoke is, he is a rapper coming out of Brooklyn. And I really hadn't listened to much of his stuff until I heard him on the song Gotti off of the Jack Boys project, and I absolutely hated what he brought to that. I think his voice is very annoying. I don't think he has obviously good bars. You know, he's just another average trap rapper with not even a good sound, in my opinion. I mean, the beat selection, you know, you can always expect a little bit of fun and some bangers on a trap project, but overall, his beat selection I haven't found to be that amazing. But I did try to go into this with an open mind, being that that was my intro to him, and I haven't heard too much from him since, other than that. So, that being said, let's go ahead and get into this one. It is 13 songs in 35 minutes, which doesn't seem like that long, but, I mean, considering what Pop Smoke brings, I would have probably preferred it be about 7 or 8 tracks in about 20 minutes. But, alright, so let's see, what's the good in this one? On the track Get Back, he has a generally enjoyable flow with an understated beat. Like the beat's just not really doing too much, and I don't mean that in a bad way. Sometimes it is fun to hear people rapping over that, and with him flowing with it very well on this one, that was fun to hear. It's one of my faves, even though I'm probably not going to add it to any playlist or keep it in my rotation. It's just, it stands out on a project like this. Next to that, we have Element, which probably has his best rapping. Again, flows very well with the beat. And he calms down a bit. You know, he's not hitting you with those really aggressive bars that just sound horrible coming from him. And so this one doesn't get annoying like a lot of the other tracks do. But again, just another average track, not too much to stand out. The production's pretty solid, but overall, nothing crazy. Now, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and talk about the bad, and then I'm going to talk about a couple of tracks that had features and say whether they were good or bad as I'm going through it. So with the bad, Invincible... it's not a horrible track, but I mean the beat's pretty solid, but it doesn't really stand out. There's honestly not too much to say about this one other than the fact that I swear to God I heard him say percolating 15 times, and if I heard it one more time I was going to stop. And this was the intro, so again, not too terrible, but just not a great way to start an album. And then other than that, Dior. The beat sounds unfinished. It just doesn't really have too much to it. I feel like it was missing something. Like it should have been more out there. It should have been more in my face, just more easy to listen to, honestly, or at least more like, okay, I might try this one out in my car, you know. But it wasn't. It was just But his flow is just really off on here. He has a lot of pauses all throughout. It just really takes you out of the track a lot. And on top of all that, of course, bad lyricism, as you could expect from Pop Smoke. Let me go ahead and say this as a precursor to the rest of this review. None of these songs have good lyricism by him. I'm not going to go through and say what the bad lyrics were, just because I don't want to listen to this project anymore. But, alright, let's go ahead and get into the features. So, on the song Shake the Room, which was close to the beginning of the project, he has Quavo featured. And Quavo has a short and decent feature, but again, he's just not given enough time to really stand out on this track. And, I mean, Pop Smoke, he sounds like Pop. It isn't his worst, it isn't his best, and this is just a decent to subpar track overall, especially considering Quavo was on it. I always expect more from a Quavo track, even though he's probably my least favorite Migos. He has some of the best features. Next to that, we have Foreigner with A Boogie with the Hoodie. And on this one, the hook is just so annoying. It's just Pop Smoke saying foreigner over and over again, except he's saying like foreigner. It's so annoying. Like no creativity went into that whatsoever, and I'm so disappointed by that. His verse is very just subpar. Again, you know, some aggressive sounding. His voice is so annoying. I can't get over that. His voice is so annoying. And it's not annoying in a way that, like, Danny Brown's is annoying. Like, Danny Brown's is one where you can get over and you're like, okay, this dude's good, though. His is annoying and he's bad. But then a Boogie comes in and he uses his auto-tune like normal. It gets a little bit over the top at times, but overall, I mean, considering what you're listening to, it's not that bad. It's not bad at all. And he actually does bring a very fresh feeling to this song. Of course, I like a boogie. And yeah, I thought this was a solid feature. Again, not his best work by any means, but still, like, he definitely added something to this song that wasn't there, that Pop Smoke could not bring himself. So he was definitely the better part of this track. The song Sweetheart features Fivio Foreign. I'm assuming I'm saying that right. I honestly don't know. But he's coming with just another average trap feature verse. I mean, nothing to stand out. He doesn't, I mean, it sounds hype, and he says every bar as if it should hit, as if you should be like, oh my god, but no, I mean, it's just average, nothing crazy. The beat gets a little annoying, and again, the hook is a little annoying. They're just saying sweetheart in a really high-pitched voice. Yeah, I didn't really care for this song. I thought it was pretty bad overall, very annoying. And the song Mannequin has Lil TJ on it, and Lil TJ, he's the only one left on this album. He comes up on the song Mannequin and on the song War, which is a bonus track and I believe the last track of the album. On Mannequin, it's actually solid rapping by Pop. It does not get annoying. It's more of a hype track. And TJ provides a good contrast where, you know, Pop has that really deep and like almost like a smoker voice. And TJ's coming in with more of a higher pitched voice. And they kind of contrast well together to make it work. This is probably the best sounding song on the project, but again, I mean, it's just not enough there for me to say I'm going to keep it. I'm going to listen to it again. And then finally, the song War. Again, you know, their sounds work well together, but it just this song does not work as well as Mannequin even. So, I mean, being that I'm not going to keep that, I'm definitely not going to keep this one. It's not bad enough to say that it's bad, but it's definitely not good enough to say that it's good. It's just there. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say about this one. If you can't tell, I really didn't care for this one at all. It's not the worst project I've ever heard, but it's certainly nowhere near the best. It's nowhere near good. Pop Smoke just doesn't have enough to carry his solo project, and in my opinion, he usually ruins songs that he's featured on. I mean, props to him for getting famous, getting up there, and having people that clearly like his music. If you like his music, don't take any of this as offense. This is just my personal opinion on him, but I do not think he's good at all. And this project did nothing to convince me otherwise. Actually, it did more so in the opposite direction. It solidified my opinion that he's not good. Not good lyricism, not good bars, not good flows. Just average beat selection. I mean, overall, it's very... I can't say disappointing because I went in expecting this and hoping otherwise. But no, I got what I saw coming. So, that being said, that's all I really have to say about this one. Go ahead and hit you with a rating. I give this one a 3 out of 10. Like I said, there was just enough decency in there to where I can't rate it any lower. Like, it's not Drip or Drown 2 bad. I know I always throw back to that one. That was bad. But it's still, you know, it's not good. It's not good by any means. So, yeah, that's all I have for you on this one. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button. Make sure to comment with your thoughts if you agree, if you disagree, what you've been listening to, and make any suggestions to what I should listen to get a review out for. I appreciate y'all watching. Make sure to hit the share button so that your friends can watch this. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already and hit the bell next to my name for notifications. And I will be hitting y'all up next time.